The Tzimisce, a vampire clan of nightmares. Known for their mastery over flesh, bone, and blood, as well as their twisted sense of hospitality and penchant for torture, these creatures pose a grave threat to the mortal world. They view us as little more than clay for their experiments, and have long since abandoned their humanity in favor of something darker. As hunters, the strongest weapon we have against the darkness is knowledge. I share this information so that you too can stand against these nightmarish creatures and protect the innocent from becoming prey. The origins of the Tzimisce clan are steeped in enigma and shadow, beginning with their antediluvian progenitor, known as the Eldest. According to ancient lore, Irad the Strong, a child of Cain, endeavored to cleanse himself of all wickedness. Utilizing his command over flesh, he extracted the essence of his evil and sin into a vile mass, intending to eradicate it by feeding it to a mortal. However, to his astonishment, the mortal remained unaltered. Intrigued by this unexpected outcome, Enoch, the brother of Irad and ruler of the first city, embraced the mortal out of curiosity, and thus the Eldest came into existence. The Eldest, parting ways with its antediluvian kin, ventured eastward, eventually finding solace in the Carpathian Mountains, an area that would later become known as Transylvania. It was here that the Eldest encountered Kupala, a demon imprisoned by Lupines, yearning for liberation. In exchange for mystical knowledge, Kupala sought freedom from its confinement, and the Eldest summoned the wisest and most ancient Tzimisce Childer to assist in the demon's release. Though Kupala was only partially freed from its mortal bonds, it remained tethered to both Transylvania and the Eldest. This fateful night, referred to as Kupala's Night, bestowed upon the Tzimisce clan a power that was said to rival the gods themselves, securing their supremacy over the lands of Transylvania. Despite rumors of the Eldest's diablerie at the hands of its own kin, there are whispers of its continued existence abound, suggesting it feeds and grows ever stronger. No sightings of the Eldest have been documented since the Anarch Revolt, but it would be wise to stay vigilant. Throughout history, Clan Tzimisce has grappled with maintaining its influence in both mortal and vampire society. They faced challenges with the emergence of Clan Tremere, the modernization of the mortal world, and the Anarch Revolt. Consequently, many Elder Tzimisce choose to lead solitary lives, focusing on their personal endeavors and paying little heed to the passage of time. Though through their struggles, their culture has remained much the same. The Tzimisce clan is steeped in tradition, with a culture that is both fascinating and terrifying. Although individual Tzimisce can vary in their beliefs and practices, there are certain aspects of their culture that are commonly associated with the clan. The Tzimisce have a deep bond with their ancestral lands, particularly in Eastern Europe. This connection is both mystical and practical, as the clan's power is often tied to their territory. The Tzimisce are fiercely territorial, and they often act as rulers or guardians of their domains, maintaining order and protecting their land from outsiders. Tzimisce society adheres to a feudal hierarchy, wherein elder vampires hold lordship over younger vampires and mortal subjects. Loyalty, respect, and obedience to one's elders are esteemed values within the clan. This feudal arrangement carries over to their position within the Sabbat, a sect that opposes the Camarilla's more temperate approach to vampire politics. The Tzimisce are renowned for their veneration of tradition and profound comprehension of mystical arts. They often serve as scholars of ancient lore and occult knowledge, practicing Koldunic sorcery, a distinctive form of blood magic linked to the elements and the land. Although the Tzimisce have a terrifying reputation, they are also known for adhering to a strict code of hospitality and etiquette. Visitors to a Tzimisce domain typically receive protection and considerable respect, as long as they comply with the rules and customs of their hosts. However, those who breach these norms or overstay their welcome may swiftly incur the wrath of their Tzimisce hosts. Beneath this veil of hospitality lies the Tzimisce's morbid fascination with pain and suffering. They employ their disciplines to impose physical and emotional torture upon their victims, be they mortal or kindred. The Tzimisce derive perverse delight from the torment they inflict, whether through reshaping limbs with vicissitude or summoning creatures to terrorize their quarry. Even the most tenacious beings may find themselves shattered by the sadistic methods of a Tzimisce torturer. The Tzimisce frequently embrace mortals for self-serving reasons, motivated by personal obsessions or interests. They see little value in most humans, considering them mere clay to be shaped by their kind. Consequently, Tzimisce embraces are among the rarest, reserved only for those mortals they deem exceptionally transcendent of their pitiful human potential. Like other vampire clans, the Tzimisce also employ ghouls. However, their servants tend to be more wretched and fearful. Tzimisce ghouls often endure unspeakable torture and disfigurement for minor transgressions, and some masters even possess living furniture crafted from these unfortunate beings. The clan also creates war ghouls, using vicissitude to enhance their combat capabilities. The more common type, the Schlachta, serve as bodyguards or frontline troops with armored hides and bladed limbs, while the rare and formidable Vosht are gestalt entities that combine several ghouls into a single massive war creature. Revenants, a type of ghoul almost exclusive to the Tzimisce, represent entire bloodlines selectively bred to gain power without relying solely on vampiric blood. These Revenant families serve their Tzimisce masters in various capacities, such as information gathering, research, and brute force, all while demonstrating unwavering loyalty. The existence of these ghouls and their unique abilities further underscore the Tzimisce clan's dark reputation and their mastery of the sinister art of flesh crafting. It is crucial to acknowledge that not every Tzimisce vampire adheres strictly to these cultural norms, as individual beliefs and behaviors may significantly differ. Nevertheless, the aspects of Tzimisce culture outlined here generally represent the clan's overarching identity and values. These Tzimisce are known to associate with various organizations, both mortal and supernatural. Some belong to the Sabbat, a sect of vampires that opposes the Camarilla and seeks to openly rule over mortals. Others may be involved with occult groups, ghoul families, or even criminal organizations. Uncovering these connections can provide a hunter with valuable information about the Tzimisce's allies and potential weaknesses. The most well-known variants that we are aware of are the Koldun, the Old Clan, and the Anti-Tribu. The Koldun are Tzimisce vampires who specialize in the practice of Koldunic sorcery, a unique form of blood magic connected to the elements and the land. Koldunic sorcery is an ancient art that predates the discipline of thaumaturgy, which is more commonly practiced by the Tremere clan. Koldun are often seen as wise and powerful mystics, holding a special status within the Tzimisce clan due to their deep understanding of the land and its mystical properties. They draw upon the powers of earth, air, fire, water, and the spirit world to wield potent magical abilities. The Old Clan Tzimisce represent a more traditional and conservative faction within the clan, often adhering to ancient customs and practices. They are known for their strong ties to their ancestral lands in Eastern Europe, their strict code of honor, and their rejection of the vicissitude discipline. Instead of vicissitude, the Old Clan Tzimisce typically focus on the disciplines of animalism, auspex, and dominate. They also tend to distance themselves from the Sabbat, preferring to maintain their independence and uphold their own traditions. Old Clan Tzimisce often act as lords and protectors of their domains, ruling over their mortal subjects with an iron fist. The Tzimisce Anti-Tribu are vampires who have chosen to leave the Sabbat and join the Camarilla, or another sect. While Tzimisce Anti-Tribu are relatively rare, they do exist and bring with them the unique abilities and perspectives of their clan. They may have their reasons for defecting, such as dissatisfaction with the Sabbat's goals or methods, personal ambition, or a desire to pursue their interests outside the confines of the clan's traditional structure. As with all vampires, the Tzimisce wield a distinct set of supernatural abilities known as disciplines. Their mastery of vicissitude, animalism, and auspex endows them with powers that are genuinely terrifying. Vicissitude enables them to mold their own bodies and those of others into gruesome and horrifying shapes. Animalism permits them to control and summon animals, while auspex bestows heightened senses and psychic capabilities. The Tzimisce are bound by an intrinsic connection to a specific charge, be it a domain, a group, or an abstract concept. When they slumber, they must be enveloped by the very essence of that which they are tied to. Additionally, Tzimisce may on occasion become consumed by an inexplicable fascination for something so deeply that they experience pain when their actions do not pertain to possessing or understanding their newfound obsession. If you are able to identify their desire, it can be a powerful tool to extract information or bargain with this vampire. As a hunter, it is crucial to understand the formidable and dangerous nature of the Tzimisce. Their mastery of flesh crafting, sadistic tendencies, and adherence to ancient customs make them a unique and challenging foe. Recognizing their abilities, history, and affiliations is vital in our ongoing fight against these monsters. Armed with this knowledge, you will be better prepared to face the darkness that is Clan Tzimisce and protect the mortal world from their evil. Stay sharp, and remember, a well-informed hunter is a deadly one.